I've spent 17 years trucking. Most of it in the oil and gas sector, pulling Super B tankers across Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. I've hauled crude oil, condensate, butane, propane, gasoline, diesel, flowback. If it's a liquid that moves through the energy sector, chances are I've hauled it. But this truck, this Kenworth, this has been mine for the last 3.5 years. And today, I'm taking it out for its final run. This isn't the end of my story in trucking. Not even close. But it is the last ride with this rig. Here's what I've learned 17 years in the oil field. Number 1, show up early, work hard, stay late, stay humble. Everyone starts in the oil field green as grass. They don't have a clue, they show up, and they just hope they get treated well, and that the work's not too tough. And you know, if you keep your head down, don't pretend that you know everything, you might not get chewed up and spat out. Number 2, don't get into debt too fast. This is a boom and bust industry. Don't be the guy who goes out, buys a brand new Chevy, only to lose it next year because he can't make the payments. Save your money for the bad times. And when the times are good, well, enjoy a little bit of your money too. Number 3 is know your equipment. Every little rattle, every smell, every little change in how she pulls tells you something. Your truck talks. You just gotta listen. Number 4, don't quit just because you had a bad week. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be challenging. You know, you're gonna work 12, 14-hour shifts. Maybe you gotta work 2 weeks of days, take a week off, followed by 2 weeks of nights. There's a little bit of mental toughness involved. It's not just the physicality. Don't quit just because you have a bad week. You're gonna have bad weeks. But it doesn't mean you're not cut out for it. Everybody struggles. Number 5 is you have to treat this like a business, not like a job. Treat it like a career. You have to look at your first job not as your last job. You have to consider your future. You want to go into this with maybe a 3-year plan at least, 5 or 10-year, even better. Because if you don't have a horizon to look at, you're going to get lost along the way. So you need to treat this as a long-term goal. Maybe you got a shitty job for your first one. Excuse my language, I'll bleep that out. Maybe you got a bad job for your first job, but you need to get the experience under your belt for your resume. Tough it out, make some connections, find a better job, maybe you'll find better money. You have to keep your connections close. And loyalty goes a long way with the right people.
You know, it's been said about a job at the oil patch is that steel-toed boots and a heartbeat is all that's required on your resume. And to some degree that's true. We used to joke when I was fracking that you need a simple mind and a strong back. But I'd also add to that a thick skin and a sense of humor.
You know, one thing about working in the oil field is that people might judge you. But that brings a camaraderie too. You're gonna find really fast, especially if you get a good crew. It's a big important thing is to get a good crew. You're gonna learn fast that there's camaraderie, that everybody's gonna stand up for everybody else. You're all on the same team. You might have little spats with your coworkers, but you're in this together. And there's a lot of pride that you can take from this job.
There's something about parking a truck for the last time. You remember all the miles, all the memories. But I'm not done with trucking, not yet. There's a bigger world out there, new roads, new stories. This was the last ride with this truck, not the last ride for me. So hit that subscribe button to see what happens next.